out night scenes.
Yeah, I feel
because for like a last like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, there was a time when it was all like strip clubs to go to, which was weird.
That was a big boom, which I feel like has died. Well, I mean, Sin City closed.
That had died down too, because a lot of
after
those
Sin City closed, niggas were like, so what are we gonna do on Saturdays now?
No, there was like a good like it was Aces. There was another spot that closed down. Like what was a Thursday night? I think
there's a place called Angels and
there
Queens.
was a few places, but now it's just
Starlets.
And it wasn't like real strip clubs. It was just like places to go because it was like
there's no other place to go.
It was like leotard club, like not strip club, leotard club.
There was no titties at these places.
No, motherfucker.
I mean, it was at Sin City. I went to Sin City and had full coochie in my face. I was like, wow, y'all, this is
New York City. New York City scene has turned into like a brunch spot, which I feel. I mean, total brunch.
It is very daytimey,
but that even like kind of died down because brunches was like, brunches now to like 12 a.m. It's like,
yo, high key though.
But now it's
brunch be 8 hours. I mean, like, niggas, it's Sunday. I have to go to work in the morning.
With it being so many brunches now, I think it's just kind of like bar and kind of pray that a club like has a run for like at least 6 or 7 months and maybe to a year, because like they getting so many fines and shit. There's nothing really to do in New York City. But back to ghosting.
You lit up right now?
I'm not lit. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm rambling.
That was a little ramble. Yeah, I was like, I'm okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna just need you to sit right here in the passenger seat. I need you to be my Bonnie, all right?
Bitch, I'm driving.
Come on, Bonnie.
I'm driving 90 in the fucking left.
Let's keep this thing moving. So next episode is episode 65.
These are the
facts with good cousin Paulie, good sis Ken.
How's Paulie?
And she's good.
Shout out to all the people.
I'm not gonna put all her tea in the streets. But Paulie out here living a nice life. Right, Paulette? Mm-hmm. She getting things bought for her. She going to concerts. I said, well.
Paulie, did you forget the family? You know, that was my next comment. It's
Listen.
Like, shout out to everybody that has actually like come up here on this podcast and actually forgot about us, because some of y'all niggas been real funny.
All right, let's get into this clip. So episode 65, this is the precursor to Jason discussing his can I get through this? Of Jason discussing
fuck attention. Focus is on one.
Oh my gosh. Of Jason discussing his ancestry tests, and this is the clip before the actual clip. Roll it, please.
One thing I wanted to bring up. This week I did the Ancestry.com test.
You did? Yeah. Oh my God.
It's all fake.
Well, you didn't get the test back yet. Stop being a hater.
It's all fake. Go back.
I'm glad we have her in the building today.
I'm not. Been her black ass all day.
Because
love her.
I wanted to know, what are your thoughts on the Ancestry.com test? I know some people have taken it before, and the results is I don't.
But my cousin did.
You taking it?
There's another one.
I would have said Paulette if I meant that cousin.
There's a new one out called 23andMe as well.
I heard that one is better.
Well, I'll take that one too. A part of
I'll take like pregnancy tests. I'll try them all.
Fuck it.
One of them got to be right.
I bought this shit, so I was like, a part of me is just like, it's not even fear of missing out, but I had that question in my mind, like, come on, what's the odds of me not, like, it's a risk, it's a gamble, so why not?
I would just be real pissed if my test came back like 66% Caucasian or European. I'd be like, what
we are part of the lost tribe. They're never gonna find it.
You're right, but somebody else showed me the results, and it was definitely, they broke it down a little bit, kind of like where their ancestors.
Well, I don't think that's oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That thought was around the back of my mind.
No, good. Go.
I don't think that's true though, because if you trace it back to people that know where they're from, like if you talk to people that are like straight from like Nigeria 3 generations in, and they take that test and the test says Nigeria, like,
no nigga, I'm not. I said the lost tribe.
Who? Girl, but it goes based on genetics. So.
Yeah, genetics. So if they tie me to somebody who probably was settled in Dominica or like Haiti or something like that, then that was the last place we were before we came from. Well, after we came from Africa.
Yeah. So
are you first generation, second generation, third generation, or were your family
1694?
I find myself asking this question a lot lately. Shit. So
if I compare myself, I think me and Malcolm are the same. It's just the South is what I know.
My family, my father's side has to be at least
black
6 generations in.
Like at least I could guarantee at least 6 maybe 7 generations on my father's side, maybe like 4 to my mom's side, because she remembers having Caucasian individuals and white people in her family. Let me fuck it.
Excuse me.
Why didn't you want to say white?
Right?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
I was being politically correct for a second.
Fuck all that.
But also
African American.
my mother was actually against it. She was like, I know what we are. And I was like, you think you know, but yeah, exactly. a part of me would just want to like mentally settle my mind and just have like a basic percentage. Because you know what, some people people always say, what are you? I'm like, what the fuck?
What are you?
I'm black.
I don't say something so problematic, but I'm trying to hold it together.
But when people say you play black, they be like, yeah, but from where? They always hit you with the, but from where? You gotta be something. Like, nigga.
I was dragged.
And I had to tell somebody one time, like, you went to school, right? You remember those 200 years? Like, we was involved in all of that.
The lost era. Right. That's what it is.
I'm acting like you didn't take black studies in college, motherfucker. Get the fuck out my face.
They be like, but you gotta be from somewhere. Yeah, that 200 to the 400 years of gap.
From a boat, bitch.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can only really go back on like one thread line in my family, which is like me and Paulette's grandfather. Yeah, but other than that, everybody else is plain old black American. So
and then even that, like, they're really light.
They are super light. Yeah,
really
my dad's family.
There's some shit.
Black.
There's some shit in there.
He's from North Carolina, so I know it was some cotton shit going, like picking going on.
No, but
do you remember?
Our grandfather is super light. Like, and our moms are.
My
super
mom's
light.
side, she was in Virginia, so I know
So
some
it's like,
slavery.
and they're from St. Thomas.
Some white people trying to fit in on the family.
So they should have a tail.
I hate when she comes up here. Now I remember why she called Michael.
So she don't come.
Hold on, what are you? I know you like.
What are you?
They should dead ass have a tan.
Asshole.
Like, they from a whole ass island.
Right? An asshole. That's what she is.
Where you from? You like from Jamaica or some shit, right?
Nigga, how I look like I'm from Jamaica? Like, we all look alike.
You do be looking like them old Jamaican aunties with the blonde hair.
And the lime green nails.
Right.
When they
And then
the
the
lime green toes.
Oh, can I be,
Like, they
Coming
still
out
going
the
to
house
club.
with yellow lipstick on. What
can I
the
be
fuck
extra
you going?
problematic?
They still going to the club, trying to be young.
Right.
Go ahead,
But
bro.
the aunties that bleach.
The aunties. And they have dark lips.
All right.
All right.
we
We could have left it right there at the surface.
Too deep.
Nigga just taking it too far.
All right, rewind.
core.
Okay.
So ancestry, what are you?
Yeah, right. So yes, did you swab already?
So it was crazy. So I was looking at I opened it up. I didn't know I was very eager to open it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. So I opened this box up. I'm like, what is this? It's like a pregnancy test. And black people, we don't read directions. I'm like, what is this? Do I piss in this thing? What is this? It's a little tube and shit. They're like, no, you spit in it and then you shake it
how
up.
the box spoke back to you. No, nigga. No, you spit in it.
I asked my friend who took it, and I said, "Let me figure this out." So you spit it. You spit in a little jar. You shake it up with some, I guess, like a solution that they have to mix it up, and then you send it off, and you wait like 6 to 8 weeks, and you figure it out.
Yeah.
Or you can just wait. And I guess I signed up on the app, so maybe it may come quicker than that. But
check y'all out.
But as I was filling this information out, I was like, "Wait, this is my DNA." So when I get online, they ask you, do you want to use your DNA for like research, other research? And I click no. But at the same time, I'm like, y'all have already taken advantage. What other person, like, y'all gonna clone one of me? I don't think that's that.
Baby.
So that was an interesting experience. I mean, entirely with this year.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Entirely with this year, what this year has been about is like finding myself, knowing more about me as much as I can know, kind of like
find yourself.
Being alone is sometimes, just trying to dig deep.
Being alone.
Figure yourself out, like dig deep.
Figure out what you like. Where you like to be touched. Where you don't like to be touched.
Here we go with this shit.
First, I just want to say, and I can say this being her brother, Ken is such a fucking hater.
Why?
That whole episode, she was just like, now, everything is no. Mm-hmm. I'm happy she has love in her life now, so she's less miserable. Yeah,
that's probably why she stopped.
I fucking said it.
That's probably why she stopped fucking with me after, like, she only fucks with us when she comes up on the show. That's it. Like,
she does, yeah.
But I saw y'all like a nice little dinner a couple weeks ago, the holiday dinner or something like that. Was it like birthday party?
Oh, for my friend's birthday, yeah. Shout out to Asha. Yeah, I was like, what holiday dinner?
But yeah,
but yes. So that was the precursor to Jason getting the test and taking the test. So the test went in. It went to Connecticut, the Maury Studios. Maury sent us back the results, and this is what it sounded like. Oh, but yeah. So anyway, all right.
So guys,
now is the time. Speaking of riding for my niggas,
so we've been talking a long time, guys. We've been talking about learning who you are, where you come from, what you're about.
What was this, like 4 episodes ago?
Maybe 5.
When we had Ken and Paulie
actually, it was a long time ago. We actually said we wanted to do this, like,
but I'm like the most recent time.
Most recent, yeah.
Yes.
So we've been talking about, learning who you are, traveling the world, learning more things. what you can handle, what you can deal with, but more so knowing who you are. So I took it upon myself and I took that Ancestry.com DNA test.
Yup. And you have not seen the results yet.
And I got it about a week and a half ago, shortly after the last episode that came out. And I've been, guess what? As soon as I saw it came in an email, didn't even open it. It doesn't show you the email. It doesn't show you the results directly in the email. You have to log in. I showed about 3 people the results, and I was just like, y'all can look and y'all can laugh and see what the fuck it is.
Y'all can laugh? What?
I mean, I know it's gonna say some wild, probably African Haitian shit, but I mean, it's just who I am. That's what we doing this for. So, Malcolm beholds the results right in front of himself on the screen. I haven't looked at them at all. I don't know what they are. I don't know what the percentages are. I don't know. Of course, you guys know my melanin. I am black of some sort. With that being said, Malcolm, take over the show.
In the case of Focus JRJ, the test determines that you are 63% European.
You're lying.
I am lying.
I was like, what?
All right, so let's go in order. We're going to go from least to most. So the thing about these, what is it called? These percentages is that some of them are like less than 1%. So we're going to skip those. I'm just going to go to the last, because it's also like 1%. So I'm going to go from the last 1%,
okay,
like the top one, and just work my way up from there. So this feels mad serious. Actually, let me do these two, actually.
This was actually supposed to be filmed, and it's not, but we're doing this on the show for you guys. So
use your imagination. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. You feel that?
Okay.
You feel that inside of you. Let's be talking. All right, so 1% European Jewish.
Wow.
Which sounds like a little, situation on just one random night on a plantation. 1% Senegal. You are 3% Finland / Northwest Russia.
Wow.
I guess Russian, since we're gonna. From Russia. Got you. 3% Great Britain.
What the fuck?
5% African Southeastern Bantu.
Shout to my folks in what is that? Southeastern Bantu? Shout to my folks out there.
And they have a nice little map here that shows
it's repping time. Do y'all hear me?
Oh, this is perfect. All right, so Southeastern Bantu is this is why I didn't even realize that all it is. Okay, so pretty much it is the Southeastern Bantu region shares a genetic thread spanning thousands of years and thousands of miles through the heart of Africa. So some of the countries that are located in this area are South Africa, Kenya,
Shout
Botswana,
out to my Kenyan folks,
Zimbabwe, Uganda, just to name a few. All right, so we're gonna go back. I'm sorry. All right, so where did I leave off at? Okay, so that's 5%. So 7% Nigerian.
Let's get it popping.
Oh, this one's
shout to Harlem.
This one is some real. What? All right, this is some real plantation shit.
What is it?
12% European West.
Wow.
Yeah, 12%.
You understand West. What's going on? I'll be telling y'all.
Yeah, European West, we are talking, obviously, France, Belgium, Germany, my gosh, the Netherlands, Switzerland, those type of things. So, it's a little disappointing.
It is what it is, though. We can't lie 200 years.
Yeah, coming in at 23%, which is the number 2 spot, is Cameroon and Congo. Located on the eastern coast of the African continent.
My nigga, do you know when
fresh off the coast, right next to the water, easy to migrate.
What's that?
Not migrate.
Cameroon?
Cameroon and Congo. And the number 1 spot coming in at a whopping 43% is Ivory Coast / Ghana.
Ghana?
You can name my nigga. You can name.
Yo, it is a rat.
Part of the Ivory Coast includes Sierra Leone, Liberia, of course, Ivory Coast and Ghana. So those are all in that area together. So
this is like, I almost want to cry a little bit. Like,
and Ivory Coast and Ghana are like right next to each other, which I never knew. So shout out to African geography.
Give me a second. Let me just walk over to look at this.
Yeah, come do your thing. Yep. So these are your results. So also includes one more thing. Your migrations, which is so weird. And they actually pinpoint that your people migrated to North Carolina, which is which is actually.
What did I say?
Which honestly, but you know what's crazy?
What did I say?
I mean, no shade, no tea to Ancestry.com, but that's like an easy guess. Because most of our niggas went to like North, South, like Tennessee. Like, it's only but like 5 of like the 13 colonies you can truly choose from. Right. But so it says North Carolina African Americans, you probably have relatives who are part of this migration in the past few hundred years. Your connection to this migration is likely through ancestry from, and then the names Ghana, Cameroon, Congo, so on and so forth.
But I already know which part of which too, because the British and the French part will be